Hi everyone, this is Lisa Falcon G with Universal Hidden Insight, and I have a couple really important things to talk to you guys about. I'm pretty excited about, and some urgent things that I kind of want to draw everyone's attention to. As always, the world doesn't stop turning. There's all kinds of things that are happening that I think people really need to be aware of, because awareness in and of itself is one of the most empowering things that we can do. I just republished my first book. I have two published books. The first one, I just completely revised it. It's a master's edition. It's got brand new material. I'm so excited about it. You can take a look right here. So, Universal Hidden Insight. It's a manuscript for the 21st Century Awakening. It really is. It's an amazing book. It challenges you. It asks many questions. It delves into our ancient hidden history, empowering ourselves. It delves into one of the most important topics, which I think always comes back to love. It really does a deep dive on a lot of the most important subjects. It gets into some of the political, social, environmental issues, which I think really we need to get a better handle on in a way that can be productive and not destructive. A lot of the ways that I think we've been going about looking at these things have been so divisive. It gets into quantum physics, philosophy. It's really a tremendous book, and I know I'm the author, but I'm so grateful that this kind of work just really came through me. I feel like I'm just blessed to have had it be something that allowed me to be the vessel of this voice that needed to come through. It's available on Amazon right now, and I'll put a link in the comment section for this video. Really what I want to talk to you guys about today, though, is something that I think is maybe even more, definitely more important, and it really coincides with the general message of both of my books, which is to be aware that we're all connected and be aware that there's something bigger than ourselves. And I think it's so important that we live for something bigger than ourselves. I think one of the root causes of our kind of general apathetic state that we just kind of drone along in our daily lives, and often with a lot of sense of lack of meaning, is because we have not connected within ourselves, and we haven't made ourselves really available to the greater community of the world. There's so many issues that are happening that really require us to be as conscious and caring and compassionate as possible. So right now, for those that might have seen my recent post in Brazil, there's some pretty terrible things that are happening to the indigenous tribes. The new president in Brazil, Jair Bolsonaro, I don't know if I said that right, I kind of don't care. He's a jerk, he's a crappy person, he's everything that I stand against, honestly, and I hope that you do too. The indigenous people in Brazil and all over the world have constantly been under threat of genocide. Those that have not already been completely, undermined by Western societies or other aspects of civilization that have come in to just take over, to rape and pillage their resources and completely pull out the blanket, pull out the carpet from under them to take away their history and their lineage. They've already been, at the rough end of the stick here. But this president literally said, there's no indigenous territory where there aren't minerals. Gold, tin, and magnesium are in these lands, especially in the Amazon, the richest area in the world. He literally said, I can't fucking believe this guy, he said, I'm not getting into this nonsense of defending land for Indians. So that to me is a fucking challenge, and I'm sorry for my strong use of words, but this is a time when I've watched the movie Avatar. Every movie that I've ever watched of a resistance, I've always stood on that side, and I'm certain you have too. We've watched The Hunger Games, we watched Star Wars. We are at a time right now where we're kind of being called to be a part of that resistance and be a voice for people who don't really have a voice. People are being harmed. There's human rights abuses that are happening, and not just there, all over the world. If you look at what's happening in Palestine, if you look at what's happening down at the Mexico border right now, children dying of dehydration, it's an absolutely disgusting situation that we're in, and I don't think it deserves any mincing on words to save people's feelings on this. If you're being xenophobic or racist, then you're a crappy person, and I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you not to be connected to that deep connection that we do intimately share with each other. It transcends religion, it transcends all boundaries, and if you're not in tune with that, then you're doing something really wrong. So I think right now we're being called to be there and care, and I think we're being called to not look away and not ignore these things. So I really just wanted to draw attention to this. Please speak up if you can, repost what I shared previously to this. I'm sure that can do some help. Let the world know that, let Brazil know that the world is watching. Let them know that we're not going to just turn a blind eye. Understand that some of the greatest atrocities have occurred not because of civil disobedience, but because of civil obedience, people just following orders. So I don't want to be another one of those people that is just doing what I'm told instead of doing what is right. I think it's really important that we check in with our moral compass, and that we stay in tune with a higher impression of what's most important. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I am going to do a giveaway. So here's what I'll do. This is kind of on the fly. If you guys want to like and share this video, that's all that's required. You like and share this video. Drop your name in the comments or drop some kind of comment in the comments, and I will do a giveaway. I'm receiving about 10 of I ordered about 10 of these books. They should be here in the first week of February. So first week of February, at the end of that week, I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a drawing based on whoever likes and shares this video. Universal Hidden Insight is literally about creating the kind of awakened awareness that can really help us to be what I think this world needs to come together and heal. So I truly hope to get it in as many people's hands as possible. This has never been about money. I donate a third of all proceeds, usually more. I don't think I've made really anything in the 4 or 5 years that I've been working on these books. I pour thousands of hours into this, and I do it because this is what I'm called to do. This is the gift that I bring to this resistance, this re-evolution. So it's important that we use our gifts. It's important that we use our voice. It's important that we open our eyes and our hearts. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this. Check out universalhiddeninsight.weebly.com to see updated posts, new things that I've got going on, and links for both of my books there. Thank you.